Good evening, Titans. This is Mr. Sturts. We are now on lesson 11.3, which discusses different shapes of our data distributions. So open up your student journal. We'll take a couple notes here. Our first core concept is symmetric and skewed distributions. And what this is it's the shape of the histograms that we graph. Okay, now we have three main shapes. We have a histogram that's skewed left, that's symmetric, or if it's skewed right. And what we focus on in these skews are where the tail is. Okay, now the tail, if it's on the left side, that histogram is said to be skewed left. And that means that most of the data falls on the right side of that graph. Okay, and that's like example 1 here. That tail, where it kind of flattens out, is on the left. That means it's skewed to the left. Okay, if our graph is pretty much perfectly symmetric, it's not always going to be perfect, but if for the most part we have a normal bell curve where it's symmetric, the data on the right and the left is about the same. That's what we call a symmetric distribution. Okay, there's symmetry, it reflects. And now if the tail is on the right side, we have a graph that is said to be skewed to the right, where most of the data is on the left side. Okay, so they give us a table of data, they want us to make a histogram, and then we need to say the shape of the distribution. So just like we did in 11.1, we're going to make a histogram here. Okay, so remember on the histogram, the frequency is always on the right. Okay, now bear with me a little bit. It's going to be tough to squeeze all this on one histogram. And then we have the number of pounds on the bottom. We're going to abbreviate LBS for pounds. And then we're making our histogram. Remember, in histograms, our bars have to touch. We're going to make a scale of 5 on the left side. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Okay, and we make little labels here, 20, 25, and 30. And actually it does go up to 35, so let's make one more. And then at the bottom we have number of pounds. So the first bar is going to be from 1 to 10 pounds. The second is going to be from 11 to 20. And we're just making our histogram from 21 to 30. Again, bear with my writing. I'm writing small here. 41 to 50 and 51 to 60. Okay, so now we're going to make our bars. We have from 1 to 10 pounds, our frequency is about 7. So we're going to be about here. From 11 to 20, we're at about 8, so a little higher there. And then we're up to 10. And then from 31 to 40, we're up to 16. Ooh, bigger bar there. From 41 to 50, we're all the way up to 34, so way up here. And then from 51 to 60, we're back down to 15. Alright, now if we look at this graph, and we kind of draw our curve on top of it, if we look at this histogram, and then it comes back down here, we see that on this left side, okay, I might do it in just a different color so we can see, on the left side here, we have our tail. Okay, right here's our tail. It's on the left side. So this histogram is going to be said to be skewed left because the tail is on the left side. Don't get confused with, yeah, the big hump is on the right. Okay, most of the data is on the right, but it's still skewed to the left because the tail is on the left side.